Hey everyone. Okay, so I'm recording this video to start my Alice's Adventures in Wonderland and Through the Looking Glass narration project. Oh, it's by Lewis Carroll, by the way. And to start, I thought I would read this little intro page, just a little bit about the background of Lewis Carroll and the publishing of Alice's Adventures in Wonderland and Through the Looking Glass, and then I'll make this its own video, and then the next video is when I'll start doing the actual chapter reading, and that way I don't spend half the video on introduction stuff. So yes, I will read this to you guys, and then if I feel like there's anything I want to add, I will after. So, okay. The literary life of Lewis Carroll became familiar to a wide circle of readers, but the private life of Charles Ludwig Dodgson, Ludwig? I think that's how you say it, was retired and uneventful. Born on January 27th, 1832, in Daresbury, Cheshire, where his father, the Reverend Charles Dodgson, was a vicar, the author attended rugby school for 4 years and matriculated at Christ Church, Oxford in May 1850. He took first-class honors in mathematics in 1854, and the following year was appointed mathematical lecturer at Christ Church, a position he held until 1881. Late in the year 1865, he published under the pseudonym Lewis Carroll, Alice's Adventures in Wonderland, the Alice of the title being patterned after a daughter of the Dean Little of the college. In 1869 came Phantasmagoria. In 1871, Through the Looking Glass. In 1876, The Hunting of the Snark, and in 1883, Rhyme and Reason. During the years in which Lewis Carroll was delighting children of all ages, C.L. Dodgson was publishing mathematical works, the most famous of these being Euclid and His Modern Rivals, 1879. Though his authorship of the Alice books was well known, Carroll shied away from publicity, stating that Mr. Dodgson neither claimed nor acknowledged any connection with the books not published under his name. The reluctant author died in 1898. His memory is appropriately kept alive by perpetual endowment of a cot in the Children's Hospital, Great Ormond Street, London. Yeah, so that's how Alice's Adventures in Wonderland and Through the Looking Glass became published, and I don't know if I am 100% right, but I think, based on my research when I was researching this when I first got it, that the inspiration for Alice with Dean Little's children, the 3 daughters, came because Dodgson was very good friends with the Dean and his family. And one day, and I think he may have been Alice's godfather, but I'm not totally sure. I forget. But anyway, one day, he had taken the 3 daughters out for a boat ride, I think it was like a rowboat ride, and like a picnic or something. And they were like, "Oh, tell us a story." And the story he made up was Alice's Adventures in Wonderland. And he based the main character off of Alice Little. And I think she was the youngest of the 3, but I'm not totally sure. I think she was. And then also, in this, there's a story that the Dormouse tells when Alice is at the tea party with the Dormouse and Mad Hatter and March Hare. And the story she tells, it kind of varies, involves 3 little girls, and Dodgson, Carroll, modeled, well, not modeled, obviously did model the 3 characters after the 3 girls, but also he put all 3 of the little children's names in the story, but changed them, changed the letters of their names to create different names. Or I think also, one of them may have been a nickname of one of the daughters. I don't know, that's why I need to reread this, because my memory on it is a little, shoddy. I kind of remember bits and pieces, but I'm pretty sure that that's how the story came about, was he was telling the story to the girls one day, just making it up out of his own head, and then I think Alice is the one who convinced him to publish it, or to, like, actually write it down. I think just write it down, actually, because I don't think she was like, oh, you should publish this and make it famous. I think it was just like, hey, you should write this down for us. So, yes, that is the intro for Alice's Adventures in Wonderland and Through the Looking Glass by Lewis Carroll. And I will start reading Chapter 1 in the next video. So, thank you guys so much for watching. I really hope you guys enjoy this narration project. The next video might be kind of a practice run. I don't know if I'm actually going to put up that particular video. I might have to go through a few videos before I feel like I've got the narration to a point where I feel like I can post it, because sometimes, like, I feel like I'm gonna mess up a couple times when I'm reading this. So anyway, thank you guys so much for wanting to see this project. I hope I've heard from one or two of you that you thought this would be cool. So I'm really looking forward to this, and I hope you guys enjoy it. Bye.